So, AllProWebTools 5.4 comes with a new web page editor. So we're going to take a look at how that works. So we'll get to the new editor by going to Website and My Web Pages. This is going to be a directory of all of the web pages that you have on your website. So if you want to create a new one, you just type in the name here that you'd like to create and click Create New Page. Now the next screen that comes up is going to ask you which editor you'd like to use. There is a drag and drop editor to the right, and there is a simple editor on the left. We're going to use the simple editor. And now when this screen comes up, we'll just click down here in the content area, and that's going to take it all full screen. Now, if you have a small computer screen, this might look like this to you, and it might not be that usable. So what you want to do is hold down the Control key on your keyboard and then tap the minus key a few times, and you'll see the screen get like that. And what that's going to do for you is allow you to use the menu bar on the left while you're looking at your content on the right. So here we are on a blank page. How do we get started? Well, the first thing we recommend is to lay out your grid. So up here there's a button called Grid. And when you click on that, you're going to see this plus button. So we'll click the plus button. And now we get an option for a number of different layout templates. So we can scroll through this and we can find something that's going to work for us. So I think I'm going to pick this one here. And you see how that just drops it right in there for you. Now if I want to add another section down below, I can hit the plus sign down below. And I think I want to put this video one in here. So now I have my two sections. That's how easy it is to start building out your page. Now, if I forgot something and I want to put it on the top, there is a plus section above and I can click on that. And here I'm going to go over to one of these others. So the first one I was on is called Headers, and the second one is Content. So I like this one up here, so I'm going to click on that. So now that I have my basic structure laid out on the page, I can go back to Content View, and now I can just edit what the words say. So I'm going to come up here, I'm going to type my title. Now that text is really small, so I want to make it a little bigger. So I'm going to highlight it, and I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to pick a header font like that, and now it's bigger. It's an H1 tag. And I'm also going to change the color of the font, so that is right here. I think I'm going to go with that color there. And let's see, so then I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to change these words. And this, I want to reduce the font size, so I'm going to put that here. And this one, I want to have a background color to it. So this is the background color here, and I'm going to make that a gray. So now I've got black text on a gray background. Now you also see I have this button here. I can click on the button, and I have all these options over here on the left. First of all, I can put in the web address where I'd like that button to go to. I can also make it look more like a button by clicking these and getting different colors. And I can also make it a little bigger by going here and clicking large button. I can also make the button go all the way across the page so nobody misses it just by clicking that right there. And if I understand CSS, or if I grab a CSS code from online somewhere, I can add style to the button right here with some CSS options. So there's a number of things you can do with it. The other thing you can do up here at the top is change the words. So we can just type that. And now my button text has changed. That's how easy it is to do that. Now, if I want to change this video here, I'm going to click on the video, and I'm going to go up here to this YouTube button, and I'm going to click on that. And here I can search for a video. And it's actually linking to YouTube and finding videos. And I can click on a video, and I can change the size that it will appear on the page. So we usually recommend 600. The reason we recommend 600 is because it's going to look good on both a mobile device and on your desktop. So I'm going to go ahead and insert that. So there's my new video. Now the next thing you want to consider is how your website is going to look on mobile devices. And there's another video that we have available for learning how to make your web pages mobile responsive. So just do a search on Google or YouTube for AllProWebTools mobile responsive web page, and you should find that video. So there's a number of other things we can do on this editor. We can click up here in this blue widget button, and it pops up a menu on the left, and the first item on there is Font Awesome. So we can pull that up, and this is just a number of different little images that we can pick and put on our website. So I'm going to put this one here and click OK. And now I have that little face there. Now if I want to make it bigger, I just grab the corner of it and drag it out. Now some other things you can do, if we'll go down the page a little bit here, is we can go back to this widget and we can pick out a table. So we get this where we can lay out a structure where we can have like 3 table rows across. This is just like how you do tables in Microsoft Word. So we'll call this cell 1, and this will be cell 2, and this will be cell 3. And then once we have our table structure, we can right click and we can go to table properties, and there's a number of options we can do here with aligning the text to the center. We can go to advanced and we can change the background color of the table. There's really just a number of things that you can do in this, this editor here. So we're going to go back to widget. We're going to take a look at the alert message. So you can pop up a little message there that'll be green or blue or yellow or red. And if you want to make any changes to those colors, you can do that with the CSS style. And we'll go down here and we'll add another widget, and that'll be a badge. Now again, with the badge, we can change the font size there by going up here and selecting a bigger one, and that will increase the size of that badge. So we can type anything we want into that field there. And let's see what else we can find here. If we go to add widget, we can also embed code from someone else's website. So we can click on this, and then we would put in the web address of that other page. So if there's a lead form or something that you want to embed on the web page, you can do that with this page embed. Now something else you might want to do is include some of your AllProWebTools assets on the page. So I'm going to start by clearing this entire page. All right, so now that the page is cleared, I'm going to go back to grid, and I'm going to click on a new section, and I'm going to create this header here first. And then I'm going to create another section down below, and this time I'm going to go to structure, and I'm going to go to this 12 by 12. It's the top one, and it goes all the way across. Now inside, I'm going to click on edit, and again, we're going to keep the 12 by 12 words there, and we're going to add our widget, which is our sign up box. And that's going to automatically insert the code for us for the signup box, but it defaults to signup box number 1. Now if I go back to my signup box list, I will see all of the signup boxes that I've created, and their ID numbers are right here to the left. So I want to use this favorite flower, which is number 6. So now I'm going to go back to my editor, and I'm going to change the 1 here to a 6. Then I'm going to go to the front of the line, I'm going to delete the 12 by 12. And then I want the box to be centered, so I'm just going to click the center button up here at the top. So now you can see it's over here in the center. I'm going to change these words. And I'm going to go ahead and hit save. And now that I've saved it, I'm going to click the green link at the top. And that's going to open up a new web page, and it's going to show me the page that I just created. And there is the sign up form that I have just entered right here, and it's showing up centered just like I wanted it to. Now, one other thing that we can do here, if I wanted the words to be below the sign up box, I can go back to the editor, and I can click in the edit area, and I'm going to go back to grid view. And here we have these little arrows where we can go up or down. So I'm going to move these words down. Look at that. They swapped positions. So now if I save it and I go back to the page and I reload it, you will see that the sign up box is now above and the words are now below. So that's how easy it is to just move things around in this new editor. Now there's just one more thing I want to show you. If you are more technically inclined and you understand HTML and CSS and you want to get under the hood, you can click right here. This is the source editor, and this will show you all of the HTML that is being used on the page that you've just edited. So you can go ahead and come in here and make any adjustments that you like. So that's the quick tutorial of the new editor. We really hope it makes things easier for you and you enjoy it. There's going to be a little bit of a learning curve, but hopefully this video has helped you to get started in editing your own web pages.